Hello everyone, welcome back to Deluxe Game. In today's video, we're going to be playing the Stanley Parable. This is episode 2. Last episode, we had the ending where it just keeps repeating. It repeated 8 times. And then he's like, oh no, I don't want it to end. And then it just automatically restarted. So I don't know if we're in a new chain or if it's still the same ending. Like, the thing is, I don't know how to get out of this office. Is there another way to get out?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I've done everything. I'm just gonna go on the left, okay? Alrighty.
Yet
we
there
go
was
through
not
here.
A single person here either.
Alright, now we're gonna go through here.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
I've already been in the broom closet. I don't need to do this. Okay, I already went down here.
To a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I've already been down here. Okay, I'm gonna go back up. Okay. I'm gonna go up to my boss's office. Okay, because I've done everything except for that yet. Bathroom? I want the bathroom. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. What? I'm just gonna stay in here. Never mind, I'm gonna get the audio dialogue, then I'm gonna stay here. The Kung Fu Panda? Someone's shooting Kung Fu Panda. Ooh. What is this? Business strategy? And they're shooting a panda with a gun? What is this? What? Okay. We're gonna go up. And we're gonna go down. I'm just gonna spam the buttons. Okay, you know what? No. We're gonna begin the game again, okay? Let's try this again. I think I might have just broken the game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
There's an elevator.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back up.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Is there anything special up here? Uh-oh. Can't go back down.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative.
Just tap for random buttons.
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
I wonder if he'll be mad if I just keep tapping these. Oh man. Yo, what do I do now? Okay, let's go back down, okay?
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Now, I'm gonna go back up. Hear me out. There might be something.
We were going to
if I go back
forward
up.
down the spooky corridor. No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Alright, let's see.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
It's the boss's office.
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
What?
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
I think he's just trying to piss me off at this point.
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Alright, now, we're gonna go down, then we're gonna go back up. If it lets us go back up, I'll go back up.
Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Okay, it's loading again. I'm gonna go back up. I wonder if he even says anything this time.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator, but the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Oh my god.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
Just like every video on Illustrated Gaming.
Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know?
Thank you.
Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh good, we're here.
Whoa.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Oh man, I can't go back. Stanley live on stage. We did it, the pyramids. The guy who went to Mars, what? I so want to go down that elevator again.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
What's over here? I wonder if I can go in the elevator now. No, I still can't. Alright, well. Tonight, live on stage, Stanley. The man, the process, the myth, the legend, the parable. Stanley from the Stanley Parable. Oh my god, what have I done?
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't
427.
worry. You'll do great. Just
oh,
be
I'm pretty sure
yourself
those were my
and
numbers,
speak
right?
From the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you.
It says break a leg, champ. Your boss. I love the way you ride elevators. No one tells stories the way you do. Stanley Stanley, me, Dad. Can't tell if this is Dad or Dad. I don't. The dude who came up with pizza. Where'd they even find these photos? The Lord. Meet and greet? What? Oh yeah! Stanley! It's a button. You gotta be joshing.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I can't believe it restarted again.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is this like the entire game? Just like in this one area?
When Stanley came to a set of two open
Okay, go on my
doors,
left.
He entered the door on his left.
Now I'm actually gonna do everything he says, okay? Okay, we go through
Yet
here.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Okay,
Coming
up
a
to the boss's
staircase,
office.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
To his boss's office. Okay, now, last time I got stuck in the elevator, but I wonder if it was just bugged or if it actually does something. Okay, now we're gonna go down. Alright, I'll get off in a bit. Alright guys, I think I'm just stuck in this elevator. I think I gotta begin at the start of the game again. And go in here.
Stepping
The boss
into
is
his
hiding
manager's office,
something.
Stanley was once again
Pretty sure it
stunned
was
to discover
2,
not
8,
an
4,
indication
5.
of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay, we're going through here. Okay, we already know what happens if we keep going up and down. So, we're just gonna go straight down. Alright. Okay, we're gonna go right through. Start walking.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
It says escape. Run!
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Whatever, I kind of want to meet my violent death.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I realized that it wasn't shut,
At
but
this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh, I'm still falling.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life would be of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this
No,
world
no,
is.
no, no, no,
Perhaps
no,
his
no, no,
death
no,
was
no,
of
no, no.
great loss,
No.
like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this
Oh my
violent
God.
end
Oh my
to his
God.
brief and
Ah.
shallow life.
Oh, I'm safe.
Farewell, Stanley.
Please, please. No, 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 no.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What just happened? I didn't die? The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, it shows the entire facility. Nature paintings. It has like all the every prop that's been used in here. Why are the credits here? Did I finish the game? Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. Huh. Why is there money everywhere? Is this showing me all the endings? Oh man, that's crazy. Okay, well. Oh, that's the elevator.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
She's talking about the other
Perhaps
narrator
not.
and Stanley?
Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die
You
again.
can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward,
Wait, push
you'll be walking
escape?
someone else's path.
And press quit.
Stop.
I'm not gonna do
Be
that.
your only true choice.
Whatever, just kill me.
Choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let.
Alright. I'm in a different
All
office.
His co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Oh
he
my
had
God.
simply missed a memo.
It's different.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well, now what if I go to the right?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge
Okay, the
was
employee
sublime,
lounge is the same.
a work of art. What was it? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his
We're gonna go back to the boss's office.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs.
We're just gonna walk down and we're not gonna take the
office.
detour. There's so many endings to this game. Oh my
Okay,
god.
I think we all know the drill
There's
by
like
now.
gotta be
Blah, blah,
like
blah, blah.
100, right?
Secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes
Oh,
some
okay.
buttons.
All right.
Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway.
Oh, thank
Your
you.
Surprise.
It just skipped it for me, but nice. Okay, let's go down. I wonder if you go up again. Did it just break? I wonder if you go up now, it's different.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, I'll go here now, okay? I'll finally go here.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay, well, let's go through here. Let's click on the security camera.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
Ah!
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored
wonder where
in this
mine is.
place where freedom meant nothing.
What am I? I was like 447, maybe? Oh. Not sure. Okay, let's go.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I think this is the official ending, right? Because I followed everything that they wanted me to do.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I don't know. I'm just gonna start pressing these buttons. What if I go up these stairs? Oh man, I can't go upstairs. Alright, fine. I'll do what he wants me to do. What does he want me to do? Oh, through here, yeah. What do these things even do, though? Oh my god, there's numbers on there. 0521. Is there a 0 here? Like, can I tap all the buttons? 0521. Whatever 0 is. I can do 521, but there's no 0. Yeah, they gotta mean something. They're everywhere. Where's 0 at? Up there. How do I even get up there? Also see 0142. Honestly, it might just be random. I don't know, but there's a bunch of numbers here too. I can't find 0. I don't even think that's a 0. Whatever. Let's go through here.
And when at last he found the source of the room's... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I just turned them on.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
Well, I can go up here now.
Talk about you,
Wait.
about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
No, can I turn the thing off?
Whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even
No!
better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional
Oh, I can't turn it off.
Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Oh my god, he's evil.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away
Oh
to
my
your
god.
death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm
Look,
going
I
to
see all the
destroy it
numbers,
first,
and I'm...
So you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me,
I'll just stand right here.
At every second of your inevitable life, from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever.
Ah! Am I dead? Well, we're back here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
You know, what?
Stanley decided to
Whatever.
go to the meeting
Whatever.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, well, guys, that was pretty sick. Next episode, hopefully I'll do everything right, and I'll finish the game, and maybe there's something after that, I'm not really sure. But that was crazy. I thought I could do something. I don't think you can do anything, but that'll be for today's video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next one. Bye.